my name is Tigress, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Roomba i3 Plus. So I'm going to go through some pros, some things that I really like about it, and then I'm also going to go through some cons and some things that I don't like about it. I will tell you from the start that the pros list is pretty extensive. There's a lot of things that we really love about it, so I'll just go ahead and tell you that right from the back. If you want to stick around and listen to the details, please do. And then there's really just a few cons. There's just a few things that that we don't really like or we wish were better. My husband and I bought this almost 3 years ago. Can you believe we have had it that long? So the fact that I am reviewing it now after 3 years and we still love it, I think says a lot. It was $549 at the time when we bought it on the site, and I think that's still the price. Yeah, so it was a long time ago and it still works great. It works pretty much the same after 3 years. I haven't really noticed a difference at all. So we have it set up like centrally located in our house. Luckily we do have like an open floor plan that can go around in a circle, and so it's able to get the living room and the kitchen and the hallway. And we do have it on a schedule where the Roomba is turning on every other day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, and it does that. It turns on at those days, at those times, every time. It is so reliable. It works so freaking well. It vacuums the whole bottom floor all by itself. I don't do anything. I literally just do other stuff, other chores. So that is amazing. And the fact that it does it on a schedule just makes it so much easier. It's so reliable, and our house feels so clean. Honestly, we can feel such a difference, especially because the Roomba leaves these really beautiful lines in the carpet. A lot of our house is carpeted except for our dining room and our kitchen, and the Roomba goes seamlessly between the two, from vacuum to the hardwood floor, no problem. It cleans just as good on both. We walk through the house, and with the lines on the carpet, which honestly I wouldn't be able to do if I was vacuuming the carpet myself. I would not be able to do those nice lines, and there's something about it that just elevates the room and makes it feel so clean. So I actually really love that part. It's one of my favorite parts. Also, it cleans up most messes, really. It does a great job, even with pine needles, which historically I have had trouble finding vacuums that do a good job cleaning up like Christmas tree pine needles in the carpet, and this did it all by itself. Literally, I didn't touch it, and it actually vacuumed them up. So I was really impressed. It does a really good job vacuuming most things. I'll get to the cons in a minute. It also spits out things for the most part, things that don't fit in it, like Legos or hair ties and cords even. It will just spit them out because it doesn't fit into it. And even like pieces of rugs, like it's really amazing how much doesn't get stuck or caught in the Roomba. And another pro is that when things do get stuck or caught or anything like that, it is really easy to take it apart and to get the things out that are stuck in there, or to replace a part. Everything is really user friendly, and I'm not a like building person or like a hardware person, or you know, usually that sort of thing does intimidate me, but it really is simple, the insides of the Roomba, and it really is easy to get things out that are caught in there. But for the most part, it's pretty amazing how much doesn't get caught in there. And we have a lot of Legos in our house. My son's 8, but like I said, we got it 3 years ago. So we've had it from when he was 5 to 8. Pretty amazing. Also, like if we rearrange the furniture for like a day or for like a party or something, it doesn't work any differently. Like it doesn't change how it works. It still vacuums the room just fine. It's not like dependent upon where the furniture is placed in the house. So that's just a little good to know. The app that comes with the Roomba is really awesome. The thing I really like about it is it does tell you if something is wrong with the Roomba, and it also tells you what is wrong with it, which is really amazing. It's great for troubleshooting, but you can also order parts and things like that directly from the website, which is really nice. So that makes it really easy, and we just keep a little tablet like right above our Roomba, and that is where we order everything from, and it works really great, and we haven't had any problems with ordering anything. That's right, we have the one that empties itself out into the stand, the dumper or whatever, and that works great. It really, like, even on the timed things, it goes out and it vacuums until it needs to be cleared, and it comes back and it clears itself, and then it goes back and vacuums again, or it sits there and charges longer. So it's really, really smart. We treat it like another pet in the house, and even the animals kind of treat it like a pet, which is funny, but it really is smart, and it does, everything is so automated for the most part. Getting into the cons here, that is one of them, is that the bag for the dumping thing does need to be replaced fairly often. Like I said, we are using it 3 times a week. Our house is fairly large. We do have pets. So with that being said, we do change out our bag like probably every 3 months. And then I think a pack of like 3 of the bags is like $40. So it hasn't been much of an issue for us. It is really easy to replace though, and it does tell you when it needs to be replaced, and it does come in a pack of 3. So honestly, for the most part, that isn't really even that big of a con, just like a good to know, and that you have to keep buying something. It also like doesn't clean the corners very well. That is one thing. I do have to like once a week, once every 2 weeks, go in with like a hand vac and really get like the corners, mostly of the kitchen where like crumbs gather. It's really not that big of a deal, and I don't really mind that. So I do want to put on the cons list that parts do need to be replaced, even though, like I said, it is really easy, especially for someone like me who doesn't find those things typically easy. But I would say that's a downside, like for someone who actually has disability or someone who's like elderly. I don't know if this would be the best option to just like be on automated, because it does kind of need someone there to like, sometimes things do happen, you know, like if something does get caught in there, like there are things that sometimes it stops and it needs to be tended to. So there does need to be like a person around that's able to like tend to it. And that's why I said like we kind of treat it like a pet, because it's a very self-independent, it's very automotive, but it does kind of need someone around. So we do work from home, and we are here when it's vacuuming. It's not something you want to like set and do and leave. It is something that you still want to be there, and so that's why that's on my cons list a little bit. Then like when it does clear into like the vacuum thing where it like is dumping out, it is kind of loud, and we do like keep it central. You do want it centrally located so that it can do the space, and it does clear several times while it's vacuuming the house because it can't hold very much. And so it is kind of loud when it clears, but I just cover my ears, and it only lasts like 2 seconds, and the kids don't think it's as loud as I think it is, and my dog doesn't even mind it. She'll just go and stand right next to it. There's like air that blows too at the same time when it's dumping, and she likes to stand in the fan. So everyone's pretty happy with the Roomba. Oh yeah, and then the last thing is it does get everything up, I will say, except for one thing that it struggles vacuuming, and that is hair. But on the plus side, it does like ball the hair up in like this nice ball that's like easy to pick up, and really it's not even that much. The balls aren't even like that big, like it's really not that big of a deal, and it does make it really easy. You can just walk through and you just gotta pick up a couple lumps of hair, and that's really probably just because we have pets. Like I said, that might not be the case if you have pets. But I did have a friend who was using it like for her salon, and I don't know how well it worked because of that reason, that it's not great for hair. So that's just something to keep in mind. Other than that, we freaking love our Roomba, and it saved my life as a stay-at-home mom who's constantly doing chores. It has saved our life. Our house feels so clean, and we love it.